Of the root of all evil once again, are we?
Well, things did not work out well for his right-hand man earlier. You better hope he has better luck than Mr. Ramirez did against Jacob Fatu.
Charles Mason does not need luck, for he has wealth.
Oh, sure. He just buys off referees and cops.
He has bought the greatest training. Disagree.
Well, let me tell you guys something. Charles Mason, this is what he said to El Phantasmo on Twitter 4 days ago in the lead up to this match. He says, and I quote, "The rest of the world may be tolerant of your kind, but in New York City, the rich feast on the poor. I personally find bullets to be too impersonal. I prefer to use my hands. I will certainly take my time with you, El Phantasmo." Jason, this man is sick.
Well, I mean, no argument out of me. I mean, look, the last time we saw him in action was the first ever ladder match in House of Glory history.
One of the best main events we ever had.
And to give him credit,
he was victorious.
He was, but it was a hell of a match. But again, dubious means.
It will go down with an asterisk next to his name like Barry Bonds, Doctor.
There are no asterisks in professional wrestling.
Listen to you.
There are wins and losses, and Charles Mason is the biggest winner that House of Glory has.
Cheater.
Well, look, Mason.
Vile villain.
I don't have to like
any
him.
means necessary.
I don't have to like him. He's got wins over Ken Broadway, Joey Janela, Homicide. Looking to add El Phantasmo to his list of victims.
It actually marks the first time that Charles Mason is being challenged in this title reign with the Crown Jewel Championship. Challenged by somebody, Jason, outside the boundaries of New York, New Jersey. Seems like he had a hit list, and now Phantasmo said, you know what, I'm going to put a stop.
Oh, he's gone international now.
Yeah, Phantasmo is from Canada, unfortunately.
You got a problem with the Canadians now? Our fine fans over in Canada.
It's a beautiful country.
It is a place where a sport like hockey is popular.
It's not, as you would say, a den of inequity. Canada. It's actually a very nice place.
Iniquity is the word. Inequity is the difference between Charles Mason and El Phantasmo.
Now you got him started, see? Collar elbow tie up here, backs Mason into the corner, does El Phantasmo. El Phantasmo?
Well,
this idiotic, too sweet gesture.
Well, putting all that aside, you know, as JD mentioned, former three-time junior heavyweight tag team champion in New Japan, back-to-back Super J Cups. He competed in the G1 Climax this year. And like Shingo and Will Ospreay shortly after their first G1, he announced his move up to heavyweight. Somebody who had competed at junior heavyweight for many years, moving on up the ranks.
Now the tie-up here is Mason not talking trash to El Phantasmo. Licking his fingers, this disgusting human being. I don't believe this guy.
El Phantasmo may be a heavyweight now, but Charles Mason is worth his weight in gold.
On the serious side of things, Phantasmo does present a different style that Charles Mason really hasn't faced before. Mason has taken advantage of working a slow, methodical style, dictating the pace for his opponents. Phantasmo, Jason, would throw a wrinkle into that. Keep Mason on his toes with that style that is high-flying that we haven't seen in Charles Mason's title.
Yeah, I mean, it's the kind of opponent he's not used to.
Phantasmo is actually a very crafty wrestler. Not the kind of ignoramus that we've seen face Charles Mason in the past.
That bridge, that
sleeper hold. It's Charles Mason's signature there, that reign of terror. Aptly named. Which is
fantastic. Fantastic technique there, hammer locking the arm and going into the choke.
He continues to still lick his fingers. Mason takes time to fix his vest.
I'm sure the Bullet Club would love to add some more gold to their stable. You know, we've had to put up with Charles Mason as the champion now for far too long.
Yes.
Nobody can seem to stop this guy.
This clothesline there. Phantasmo. This springboard crossbody goes for cover here. Only gets a 2 count. And a springboard moonsault. He hooks the leg again, goes for cover.
Also not enough to put away the champion.
That I do agree with you, Doc. You're going to have to do more than that to put away Charles Mason. But like I said, Jason, he won the Crown Jewel Championship in a triple threat match. That was the fabled night where he tried to murder Cashflow Ken Broadway by throwing him off the ramp at Club at Missouri.
Something that I think he has some experience with.
Yes.
Although Hog PD wouldn't be able to tell you because they were never able to.
And he took advantage of low key thanks to the United Empire.
Hey, there it is.
There you go.
You know, I was saying before that El Phantasmo is a very crafty wrestler. He has a lot of tools at his disposal, but for some reason, he's pandering to these troglodytes here in La Boom. I think it's going to cost him.
There's that offense. Look at that. El Phantasmo, perfect. Walking the top rope. As he's got the wrist lock on Mason, kick to the face.
Right in the face.
To buckle here. Look at this. Oh.
Excellent.
And a big boot. Phantasmo goes to the outside. He's driven right to the barricade.
He went boom all right into that.
This isn't a game, he says.
Indeed. Mason took advantage of El Phantasmo's crowd-pleasing antics and is trying to actually win this match.
As you see the skilled footwork there of El Phantasmo on the instant replay.
Oh, we are in a club setting.
Yes. Wow. Mason drives Phantasmo right into the ring apron. You hear the sound of that resonating inside La Boom.
The passionate intensity of the Crown Jewel champion, Charles Mason, on full display here.
He walked right into a right hand there. Phantasmo driving Mason into the ring.
Maybe he'll knock some sense into him.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Probably not.
Charles Mason doesn't deal with cents, only dollars.
That's a nice move, though. Mason called to the opposite side of the ring, but Phantasmo, he may be planning something here. He may be looking to fly, but he may be taking a little bit too much time.
Yeah, more of that pandering.
Off the ropes, full out of steam. Oh,
there you go.
Charles Mason, vintage Charles Mason, followed by the slingshot DDT. And a basement dropkick as added measure there as Phantasmo goes to the outside.
The tactics of a successful, distinguished man, a champion that we can all be proud of here in House of Glory.
You know, every time you speak, your nose grows a little bit more. You know that?
Yeah, you just mentioned pandering to the NYC Hog Faithful doctor. You're not pandering to Mr. Mason here.
I have no idea what you mean.
As Phantasmo goes into the steel.
You know, I heard a rumor.
I am simply accurately describing the events that are transpiring before our eyes.
I heard a rumor that somebody spotted you on his private yacht last weekend. Is there any truth to that?
My personal life is not up for discussion
Now
here.
that Jason mentioned, I thought I saw the photos last week.
I saw them on MySpace.
Must be a pure fabrication. MySpace? What is that?
As the Hog Faithful is letting Charles Mason know exactly what they think of him.
I prefer if you'd honor, respect a little my space a little bit and move over. Solid monster.
Phantasmo versus Irish Whip.
He goes right into the middle rope there. Nice move by Charles Mason.
Ooh, kicks right up into the throat.
And a big backdrop suplex there.
A high angle one.
Impeccable technique.
He goes for a cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Phantasmo still alive here. Mason again, like I said before, working that methodical pace, setting the tone.
And the more punishment Charles Mason dishes out on his opponent, the more inspired he becomes to deliver even more.
Trying to twist his head off his shoulders.
And he's licking his lips, basically. Look at his facial expressions. Enjoying every moment of it. It's Phantasmo. His elbows to the midsection. Off the ropes. Mason misses that clothesline. Phantasmo. Both guys eat the clothesline, double down, middle of the ring. Crown Jewel Championship is on the line. We just crowned the new HOG World Champion tonight in Jacob Fatu.
You still have the HOG Tag Team Championships on the line.
Could be one of the best tag team matches you see anywhere all year. Aussie Open and the Briscoes. Has both men here now, up to their feet. Big forearm shot. Big atomic drop.
The Manhattan variety.
Yeah, big scoop slam on Charles Mason. Phantasmo dishing out the offense. Second turnbuckle here. Showing you that great footwork. Drives that Bret Hart-like elbow right down to the facial region of Charles Mason.
Always has to pay respect to your fellow Canadian.
Yes, you do.
The headbanger is fired up
I
now.
don't know about this one.
All right, this is a little bit. I spoke too soon.
Oh, my God.
Maybe looking to deliver sudden death.
Mason now. Up and over goes Phantasmo. Look at that on the shoulders as Mason pulls the hair. Referee let it slide. Back elbow. And another atomic drop, this time delivered by Mason. He gets a full out of steam. Big boot.
Is that fish hook?
Oh, my God. What a vicious lariat. Hooks the leg to this Mason. Ooh. No matter what we think of Charles Mason, Jason, he is a great professional wrestler.
I mean, that's what's so frustrating about it. No one is doubting his talent in the ring. Why he does all the other stuff he does, I have no idea. I think he could get by just fine.
Phantasmo almost won the title right there.
His own ability.
Reversing the choke.
He's going to go for it again.
Cutthroat driver, perhaps?
Airplane's good.
Wow! What a move. Devastating. Hooks the leg.
Oh, 2.5. Oh, I got excited. I thought we had a new champion.
Milliseconds. We all would have been celebrating.
We would have been popping.
Sorry to disappoint you, but Charles Mason is that resilient. He was able to kick out of that incredible maneuver from El Phantasmo.
Phantasmo here. He might be setting up for the kill.
Perhaps one of the CR variations.
Oh, look at that. Small package there by Charles Mason. Ooh. Backslide here. 1, 2. Mason powers out. Roll up by Mason.
Hey, why didn't the ref count?
The referee saw.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
The referee was doing his job. Wait a minute.
Charles Mason almost robbed there by a clearly biased official along with El Phantasmo.
He tried to pull a fast one. It didn't work.
Kick to the midsection there. Step up kick there to the back of Charles Mason's head. I'm going to buy you glasses, Doctor, for Christmas.
And perhaps one of the Canadian Revolution variations coming from El Phantasmo now.
With the CR3.
Wow. What an air raid crash by Charles Mason. Holy cow, that.
I don't know how Phantasmo kicked out of that. That may have been instinct. He dropped him right on top of his head.
I swear, Jason, I thought the referee's hand hit that mat for a 3.
Talk about headbanging.
Watch this.
Holy cow. Right on that right shoulder, right on the head. for the Crown Jewel Championship, but this is what people have come to know about the Crown Jewel Championship. Both men now up to a vertical base, trading shots in the middle of that ring.
Does seem like either man's match at this point.
Mason is divesting.
He's divesting.
Look at the courage and bravery of our champion. Exposing his bare flesh to the attack of El Phantasmo.
Phantasmo is giving him a second opportunity. Oh my goodness.
He wants more.
A third freebie. He's even giving him some assist off the ropes. That one stopped.
What a moron. Phantasmo is just asking for more punishment.
Repeated shots there to Mason's skull. Sleeper hold. There's that sleeper hold, that devastating sleeper that Charles Mason has put many people away with. That's a nice move by Charles Mason.
Mason lulled Phantasmo.
Wow, inverted DDT. Drives Phantasmo to the mat. 1, 2. Wow. And there's that reign of terror.
He's got it. He's got it sunk in. He's got him right in the middle of the ring. Phantasmo's going out. He's got to make the ropes.
Oh no, this is not good.
He's got life.
Charles Mason feels the victory inching closer.
Wow, that's great ring awareness there by Phantasmo. Getting back to a vertical base and dropping Mason into the corner. But Mason still applies the hold. Step up kick to the side of the head. Shot there by Phantasmo.
Phantasmo has Charles Mason in a compromised position here on the top turnbuckle. Can he take advantage and hit an high impact move?
Oh my God! Super Hurricane Run off the top. He's going back up.
This could be the Thunder Kiss 86.
Hooks the leg. No.
Charles Mason reached down deep into a place that most men don't have.
Picture perfect frog splash. And somehow Mason gets out of it. Phantasmo, he's tuning up the band again.
Mason has resources of all kinds.
Yes, I'm sure he does. Phantasmo setting up here. Oh! Happened.
That idiot referee said something extremely insulting to Charles Mason. Charles Mason just couldn't help himself but defend himself physically.
The winner of this match as a result of a disqualification and still the Crown Jewel champion, Charles Mason.
You have to be kidding me.
That instigator, DeCaro, there, just ruined this match.
How do you sit here and justify that action?
Well, wait a minute.
You didn't hear it. You didn't hear what DeCaro said.
I have to assume that David Adams did not mean that he wins the match by disqualification.
And he just kicks him below the belt.
No, Phantasmo wins the match by disqualification, but Charles Mason is still the champion.
He sure is. And resplendent as the champion is Charles Mason.
He knew that title was about to slip through his fingers. That was desperation is what that was.